you guys could hang out afterwards and
Not
maybe
tonight.
I
I
didn't.
can't do
Okay.
tonight. I've got to get up early tomorrow. Let's see. Oh, I do have my phone. Hang on.
Just a heads up, we are showing
Yeah, I
as
just went live.
yeah,
Oh, we
it's
are.
on
Oh, hi.
this screen.
Just
Hi.
kidding.
Hi, everybody.
Hi. Hang on.
Ahoy, hoy.
Yeah.
Ahoy, hoy, and welcome to Players in Book, where I get to DM for the best players in the world, including Lauren Urban, Katie Downey, Jennifer Kretschmer. Latia Jaquise is currently fighting aliens. Not able to make it this
Dastardly
week.
aliens.
Is
Uh,
she a synth, a hybrid, or cyborg?
yes.
You haven't seen Alien Earth, I take it.
What is that saying? Of much I have been accused. It was Princess Elizabeth. Of much I've been accused, nothing proven be.
Mm.
Oh,
Much they
You
have
went-
accused me, nothing proven be. I think
you
was
went
it.
way more highbrow. I went completely Sam Wilson, Captain America. Was it one of the big three? Was it
Oh,
aliens,
aliens
robots,
or wizards.
or wizards? Yeah.
Nice.
But
Hi everybody.
yeah,
Hi.
Katie. Katie, what do you got going?
Hi everybody. I am Katie Downey, aka Goblin Katie, and I am excited to say that this is my last night producing. I want to give a quick shout out to Billith, who has been one of our moderators. We love Billith. Billith is going to be taking over as producer next week, so please give them a big hand and wish Billith luck, because I
They
needed
have to
all
deal
the
with
luck
us
you guys
now.
could give me. What?
Phyllis is locked in
Nothing.
here with us now.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Did you say I have no sound? No, I do have sound. Okay. I missed what you said then, Lauren.
No, I said they have to deal with us now.
Oh, yes. Yes. So we love you, Billy. Thank you. My name, I don't remember if I did this part. My name is Katie Downey, aka Goblin Katie. I am one of your friendly neighborhood ginger shenanigators. Shout out to my other ginger shenanigator. Let's see. I will be playing Tallulah O'Draken this evening. She is a Triton College of Eloquence bard from the Empire of Brescia. Um, we want to give a shout out to Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realm. I am so excited about this code. Y'all, I cannot tell you. I saw it last week and got hype. Our code this week is Hall Peel Peen. I just love the bobbit of it all. But we do have an exciting announcement.
Of it all.
You get to follow that up. Oh, I am so sorry, Jen.
At the very least,
Gross.
at least there's only a small percentage of us old enough to get that joke.
Yes, and that
Valid.
it's kind of one of those, like, when Animaniacs would slip in an adult joke. That's what we
The
did.
wildest thing to be like, I don't know how old I was at the time, like seeing that on the news and just being like, why are you telling me about this? This is an odd thing.
So good.
Why was this more than local news? This should have just stayed local news. Wherever it was, it should have just been local news. Why am I learning about this halfway across the country? Okay.
Anyway, Idle Champions.
If you're gonna clip, start from here.
Anyway, Idle Champions.
Well,
Listen, they
speaking
did
of
this to
Idle
themselves.
Champions, if you go check out Idle Champions right now, you might find characters who belong to two of us. Latia has Dahani, and I have Alindra, and both of us got brand new shiny skins. So Lore Keeper Alindra is there with Professor Griff, in a tiny professor hat and spectacles and vest, and it's amazing. Yeah, go check that out. I think it's awesome. I'm very proud of it. Her
You should
staff
be.
is made of scrolls. She has a book on her shoulder.
One of my favorite
And
things is
Griff
being able
looks
to man a
judgier than
party
ever.
with people I know. It gives me joy. And Griff is the cutest of the familiars.
Griff is epic. So
The
yeah,
more
please.
the more
Go ahead.
judgy Griff gets, the cuter Griff gets.
Mm-hmm.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah. Griff is judging you.
Mm-hmm.
Always.
Always.
100% of the time. And grading you now, too.
Oh, good.
Is it at least a sliding scale?
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, figures.
Well, maybe. But if it is, the curve is bad.
Curve is bad.
The curve is bad.
The curve
All
is
right.
not curving. But yeah,
The limit does not
I
exist.
should introduce myself. I'm Jen Kretschmer. You can find me on the interwebs as dreamwisp.bisky.social and dreamwisp many places, Instagram and some of the other places. Dreamwisp Jen on Twitch and some other various places. And yeah, I don't know. I lost my train of thought. Oh, today I'll be playing Rivulet, your friendly neighborhood tsunami druid.
And hi, I'm Lauren Urban. She here. You can find all the stuff I'm doing on my website, lauren-urban.com. Just look at the front page. It's way easier to just do it that way. And tonight, I'm playing Fairlos, the Tabaxi cleric who is gonna be patient, and hopefully we're not gonna be found. Because our other option involves a big hammer. Because listen, that's the one of two options, and even Fairlos knows that option B is not the ideal option.
I mean, you could let me try to talk, but that might be more disastrous than the hammer.
Option B is not the ideal option.
We
and
got
it's
we have,
still
hold on. That's option C. Hopefully.
exactly. That's still B is still a better option than option C. So we're banking on option A, which Latia came up with 2 weeks ago, and is still a way better
Yes.
option.
Yes.
So all of our eggs are in that basket.
And I think we went out of order. Now everything's weird. I'm Jeremiah Cimmerian. I'm a writer on the SCP Wiki. I do YouTube stuff. I just wrote a story about God regretting becoming God and then going back in time and preventing himself from becoming God. So,
Did
have
he have
fun
a
with that.
conversation with Riv?
Probably.
I think so.
It is a robot God. So yeah, the 2 sentence pitch is something like, what if an alien spaceship crashes on Earth and its repair protocol is to become God so it can travel back in time and fix itself?
That's quite the repair protocol.
Wow.
And then prevent itself from being God. So yeah, it's a self-solving problem. Anyway. Credits for cartography by Shay and Peku, cartography by Shay and Peku Sci-Fi, maps by Luke Stratton, maps by Eightfold Paper, music by Tabletop Audio, character tokens by Greek Force 6, custom tokens by Shay and Peku Tokens, overlay art by Pax Stream, custom world map by Freckles Sketches, logo and character art by Luke McCay. And special thank you to our moderators, Billith and Strike Red Kite. And Billith is also going to be producing for us next week. Let's see here. I guess it's just time to get into it. This is episode
36.
Is this 36?
37?
37?
37.
Did I skip one? Oh, I skipped one.
That's
My
okay.
log is wrong.
This is episode 37 of Player in Book's first campaign, The Secondhand Souls. Previously on Players and Book. Close to home. But lo, a stir is in the air. The wave. There is a movement there. As if the towers had thrust aside in slightly sinking the dull tide, as if their tops had feebly given a void within the filmy heaven. The waves have now a redder glow. The hours are breathing faint and low, and when, amid no earthly moans, down, down that town shall settle hence, and hell, rising from 1,000 thrones, shall do it reverence. The City in the Sea, Edgar Allan Poe. The souls discuss their plans going forward in the luxury apartment of the poet's childhood friend. There seems to be a lot they still don't know, but they resolve to at least ask for further details from Crescenza, the marvelous muse, goddess of award-winning musical theater and first lady of encores and unexpected key changes, if given the chance. They see on the news that the Empress plans to kill some prisoners in 3 days, but are informed that when the government announces dates of anything, rescheduling is inevitable, and then the people are told it was actually always on whatever day it happens on. More talk is had about planning, but with incomplete information, no conclusions are reached. How the propaganda spell works is also discussed, with the conclusion that the book kept in the city may be the source of the enhanced magic. Serene tells the souls that the Empress is rumored to keep a giant book in her throne room, and the souls imagine this is likely one of the books stolen from the Isle of Dreams. Then there is a knock on the door. The Empress's hands have arrived to investigate possible fugitives on the premises. It is 6:02 p.m. on Dawn's Day, the 29th of Dreams. There is a dark shadow over this city, even if the sun is shining above the waves. And this warning is going to fall on deaf ears since no one can hear it, but there are even more agents downstairs.
I mean, Ezekiel's here. She's just, for whatever
No,
reason,
yes, yeah.
very, very quiet.
This is me above board. When Essequa's player is not here, Essequa can't hear the summaries.
That's very meta.
That's very meta.
Okay, so the plan that we had discussed 2 weeks ago, and this is both to catch everybody up, but especially Jen, was that Essequa has major image, and the idea is we're going to go somewhere in the
I think we were going to stand on
condo.
the kitchen island.
Yeah, that's the idea. Is there's a kitchen if there is a kitchen island,
Mhm.
that all of us, in basically everybody except the mom, is going to go stand on the kitchen island, and Essequa's going to use major image to put a image of the kitchen over the kitchen to make it look like we are not there, and they're
Got
going
it.
to be real quiet, and she's going to let them in, and we're going to stand there with the assumption that they're going to walk around the kitchen and walk everywhere and look everywhere, but not necessarily like hopefully put hands on kitchen island.
Yes. I want to say I did not have a map that fit any of what we were doing here, so I just drew up something quickly earlier today. I looked at
So just clarifying, we have had Chicken Island and Kitchen Island.
Kitchen
And now-
Island and
yep.
Chicken Island, yeah.
So we have
So-
a very limited number of letters to choose from for our islands.
Listen, we gotta stick with the island theme
Mhm.
and islands in the stream, and
I mean, it's a
islands have done
nautical
us good so
campaign,
far.
So yeah.
To just give you guys a sort of generic an idea of the visuals of this place. There's a giant sort of open area at the top of this map. Let me just do a measurement here because it'll tell me exactly how big this is. About 100 and we'll call it about almost 110, 120 feet wide. And the whole, it's sort of a square, 120 feet roughly wide, 120 feet roughly tall. With a large open living room and dining room and kitchen sort of all in an open floor plan. With 2 bedrooms nearest to the elevator door. Katie, you would know that one of the bedrooms is for Serene. The other bedroom was for your
Mikey.
childhood friend Mikey. And she is currently in the little foyer, speaking into the little microphone on the elevator door, or next to the elevator door. Also, just to be clear, in any spot that is exposed to the outer wall, there is a clear floor to ceiling piece of glass. It goes all the way around the entire area with no visible supports.
Okay. I guess we're gonna pile into the kitchen and let Essequa cast her spell.
All right.
Just in case, Rivulette, can you do that thing where you make us harder to find?
Yes. So I will cast Pass Without Trace.
So this will be, I'm just going to move this on, take it off the PM layer. I pre-made a box just in case Esco wasn't here, actually, so I'm prepared. That is
Awesome.
the correctly sized box. Let's put it on the grid just to make it a little easier.
And major image is concentration up to 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And and it seems real, including sounds, smells, and temperature appropriate to the thing depicted. Which in this case will just be the apartment.
And you guys are out of vision and not quite out of earshot of the conversation that's happening next to the elevator. But I'd like everyone to make a perception check so we can get a good sense of how well you're listening in into the conversation and what you can catch.
$16.
16.
That's
Do you
the
want me to
jester
roll?
card.
Do you want me to roll for Essequa, or will you roll for Essequa?
We're Esqua's in the background.
Okay.
She's listening to the narrator.
Okay. She's casting the spell. 25.
20. Okay, fair enough. They didn't show up, but that's good enough.
Not show up.
That'll do.
Tallulah, you can mostly hear the conversation. There's a few little bits and bobs you're missing. Obviously, Furlos, you
She hears their heartbeat.
and Rivulet, you're maybe a little focused on some other things.
This is a very tall building.
I think the reason
Very
that Fairless-
tall. And that is, how did they engineer that glass?
I think with Fairlos, she is she has not been effective. She has not had very many things to offer.
Oh, wait, actually, I'll make a. I'm sorry, go ahead.
As far as like solutions to any of these problems recently, and so she's just been on high alert, and so that's probably why she's been able to listen in, is because she can't help be sneaky or stealthy or sneaky stealthy. None of that has been her wheelhouse, so she is just like head on swivel.
Her anxiety's at a 10.
I think all of ours are.
Yeah.
I was going to say I will make a case that with my masonry background, I could not
wanna
be so
know-
distracted by
Oh, by the structure of the building?
the structure. Yeah,
Nice.
You know what? Make a Mason's tools check.
sure. What skill would you like me to use for that?
I'm gonna say wisdom.
Okay.
So make it you have proficiency, so a proficient wisdom check.
Okay.
Any of your skills that you have just proficiency in wisdom will probably work as a stand-in to make it easier for clicking.
So just d20 plus 4, I guess, is what I'm looking at. Is that right?
It'll be your wisdom plus your proficiency. So,
Yeah, plus 4.
oh yeah, I forgot you're not like super wise.
Oh,
No,
can
I'm
you
not.
guidance
I'm
yourself?
thinking. I think of
Or-
you more as a druid than I do as a,
Yeah,
as a warlock.
my stats are not that good.
Yeah.
We did things to give me.
You said plus
Better
4, and I was like,
other
it's got to be
things.
more than that, doesn't it?
No,
No,
it
it's
does
not.
not. It's rolling, I think. No? Well, okay, let's try that again. $17.
Okay. This is a type of glass that is infused with adamantine.
Ooh,
It's,
so
they-
it won't shatter.
it won't shatter. It's extremely strong, structurally, but still visible. It's a little bit like almost a. What's the? I think the brand name is something like
Like
Duranium
Gorilla Glass?
glass.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm saying in universe. There's a brand name
Oh,
in
okay.
universe. Is Duranium glass, but it is literally just glass that's been magically infused with adamantine. There's not very many ways to break. There are a couple of ways to break it, and actually, you know that this is particularly useful for you. One of the ways to break it is you need to focus cold. The only way to separate the adamantine from the glass itself is to actually focus a cold on a particular point of it.
Got it.
All right. Not that that's just a little detail that might be useful. And yeah, so you do learn a little bit. That's what you're like your mason tools. That doesn't help you with perceiving the other thing, but you've learned something else about something else.
I was busy being distracted by that.
Yeah.
Good distraction.
So Serene is,
Ooh,
hearing
rocks.
Ooh, rocks in glass rocks. So Serene is having her conversation. The last thing they said before we went off last 2 weeks ago was, "We are the Empress's hands, and we're here to investigate fugitives."
And I think
And-
that's the point in where, especially Farrell's hearing that would have.
Yeah. And then she
Started-
did. She was like, "Go hide, like hide, but don't hide. Can't." Is what she told you guys to do. So that if you're discovered, it's not obvious that you're hiding. But you guys came up with a better plan. And so a voice coming in over the intercoms system next to the elevator. It's like, "Madam, you must let us in. We need to search your apartment, please."
Tallulah reaches out and grabs Mikey's hand and just clutches it.
And then Serene answer back and say, "Just a moment. And she starts to fiddle with the elevator, presses a couple of buttons, and you hear the shh of the elevator doors. And then you hear the sound of, I'm going to say, Furloughs, with your extraordinary perception roll, you hear the sound of 2 people entering the apartment.
And I'm assuming at this point we're all on the
At this point, you've
island.
had enough time to sort of get yourselves, and yeah,
and Essequaz cast the spell.
yes.
Okay.
And walking in past the foyer and into your visual range, there's going to be 2 people, and Serene, who's going to be sort of trailing behind them. Let me grab these guys real quickly. One is a sea tiefling here. Quite severe looking, with
Scheming.
two red horns, looking very suspiciously around the apartment. Blue, sort of pale blue skin, wearing very fancy, sort of like, almost looks like armor, but it's not. It's like a cloth vest with red sleeves. And then what looks like some sort of almost orcish fellow, which Tallulah, that would be an unusual thing to be in the who is carrying around a little notebook and a pencil and is taking notes but not saying anything.
Detect thoughts.
Okay. God damn it! I never get to have anything.
No, you don't. I don't trust you.
All right. Detect thoughts, surface thoughts
And
are
this is important, so I'm
Okay.
gonna upcast it.
upcast it to share.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you sharing with? Everybody?
Let's see. I'm gonna cast it at 3rd level, which gives me 1 or 2 other people.
Okay. Who are you sharing with?
I don't remember. Does it give me? Is it 1 per?
We talked about. I think it's 1 person per. No, because I wanted you to be able to upcast it. The first level gives you the ability to select, I believe, up to 5 other creatures.
Okay, cool. Then that is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cast it at
So-
3rd level to do that.
Okay, that'd be everybody in the little area with you. So that includes Johnny and Mikey. Okay, so
Will Mikey know what you're doing though?
Probably.
Actually, do
Oh,
we
wait, no,
need
because
to
I wouldn't have been able to cast that when I last saw him.
The thing about this is going to be like he's gonna just start hearing whoever this is just gonna start hearing the thoughts of the other people around them, like the spell. So unless they're familiar with it or not familiar with it, they'll just hear some other people's thoughts.
I'm gonna do this.
But they're gonna see you
first,
casting
then. I'm gonna
magic.
cast it on myself
Okay.
and think I'm doing this so all of you can hear what's in their thoughts, and then forward it so they can.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, they're gonna
transfer
see
the
you
target.
casting magic
Riv,
anyway.
I mean, can we just like take out a notepad and just write what we need to communicate and hold it up? We're in an invisible bubble.
I mean, to be fair, the way this is set up, or at least the way it was described to me, you guys actually can you see each other? The way it was described to me is, I guess you're in an illusion and you know it's an illusion, so you would be able to like have a faint see
we
it
wouldn't
through it sort of
be affected by it.
Let's see, major image. If you are within range of the illusion, you can take a magic action to cause the image to move. For example, physical interaction reveals it to be an illusion, for things can pass through it. A creature that takes a steady action can examine the image, can determine it's an illusion with a successful intelligence check. If a creature discerns the illusion for what it is, the creature can see through the image, and its other sensory qualities become faint to the creature.
Yeah,
so I'm assuming we have essentially automatically succeeded on the.
That's the interpretation I was taking.
Yeah.
Let's resolve this before we move forward. You can also reject having the thoughts shared. Like, that's a thing you can do. It's not forced on anybody.
Especially since we have those rings.
Well, yeah, even without them, but yes.
Yeah.
The sort of sharing thing is just a convenience, really, more than anything else. And if somebody doesn't want to have the thoughts of other people broadcast into their minds, which is a perfectly reasonable thing to not want, depending, then they can just say no.
I cast it and listen.
I just want to check in with Rivulet.
Riv Riv does not. I don't love this spell. I don't love going into
You've
people's
objected multiple times
minds.
to the use of it, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. Can I have left her out then, knowing she
I
doesn't
think
like
that
it?
at this point, let's let Rivulet make that decision. That's the reason why I'm stopping and focusing on this, because it's something that has come up a lot.
Yeah, Katie just has a terrible memory.
Well, I mean, by this point, I know when she's casting it,
Yeah.
right? Like, I'm familiar with when she's using it, and my objection is to the use of it, not to having the information from it. Is what I'd argue.
Yeah.
Which, yes, there is some hypocrisy that she's got to kind of reckon with in that, but in this case, I think it makes more sense both as a player and in narrative for that to be a later problem to wrestle with than an in this moment issue.
Just real quick, since you've got the spell open, what's the range on your detect thoughts again?
Ooh,
I want
let me
to
check.
make sure I get the right people.
Range is. Oops, wrong. I had to go right to the spell level. Detect thoughts. Range is up to 10 minutes, 30 feet.
Okay. All right. So in that case, the only person you're going to get is the orcish fellow, currently.
Okay.
The little investigator guy with the blue bow tie.
Can I, still holding Mikey's hand, kind of squeeze past Essequa to here and have him stand next to me here?
Yeah, but whilst
that'll
you're
give
doing
me
that,
a further range.
Sure, but everybody else is moved. It's the positioning. It's not going to give you too much extra space. In fact, I had to assume you moved in order to catch this guy.
What does
you're
each
gonna
square equal?
5 feet. I did a little. I drew a little line. It should be. Let me double check. Where you at? There you go. 20 feet from there. 20 feet. You're
So I should be able to get the 2 guys. I can't get her though.
Oh yeah, because you moved up to the edge. Yeah, you're correct.
Yeah.
You should just barely be able to get that other feller.
Yeah.
Okay.
Feller.
So the other feller is his first thought is going to be, all right. Well, I'm gonna get to make an arrest today. I'm gonna get my promotion. It's gonna be great.
This is the tiefling?
No, yeah, this is the tiefling fellow.
I am
That's this guy.
gripping Mikey's hand like a vice.
And this guy is saying, where is my son? Okay, we have to find him. So,
I am holding Mikey's hand with both hands.
And I would actually argue you want to. Everyone hears that, and Serene starts to move up. She's not quite in range yet, but what you all can do, since everybody's in visual range, is make an insight check.
I was about to say, especially knowing that, I would look at her to see, is there recognition there?
Yes.
15?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. So, Serene is
Also a dirty 20.
Serene for the actually everybody can get this off of a 15 to 20. Serene is she's very nervous, which is pretty reasonable under the circumstances. But there is an underlying like what the fuck is happening in her demeanor. Tallulah, you've never met Mikey's father.
Mm-hmm.
He disappeared about 10 years ago, and Mikey insisted that his father had been killed, that is something that his mother had told him, and something that you have never questioned. That's actually not just been something the mother, like you've looked into
Mikey
it, sort
said
of deal. Like you've heard it around, and this was an ambassador, and one of the Karanian ambassadors, not Karanian,
Brescian?
not Brescian, Kalichian.
Oh, okay.
This is a Kalichian ambassador. His death on the streets was a commonly talked about thing. So you never met him, and you had never really any reason to believe elsewise. But of course, some shit's going on right now. And you guys are gonna watch as he allows the tiefling fellow to sort of walk ahead, and I'm gonna give you guys an opportunity to respond if you want. But the orcish fellow in the bow tie is going to produce a pistol, and unless you guys do anything to stop him, pull the trigger whilst pointing at the other investigator.
I do nothing to stop him.
Wait, what? Wait. I'm so confused.
Okay.
The orcish fellow just waited for the
I'm
other
so
guy
sorry.
to walk
Why
in.
are we being investigated at all?
We're not.
There was so the thing we talked about at the end of the last session. These guys are here, or supposedly, ostensibly, here to track down fugitives that might be hiding in this apartment.
And that was all the information that they gave. So
Yeah.
we didn't
Okay.
even know, were they looking for us because
Did they didn't show badges or warrant or anything at the door? They
If
just
they did,
barged
you
on
didn't
it.
see it. Yeah. They asked them to open the doors and barged on in.
No, but we were told that the only way that that they would be able to get past the front desk and even into the elevator upstairs is if they had some kind of access. So
It's a secured building.
yeah, so they were able to get into the elevator and upstairs, but they still had to essentially knock on the door. to ask to be let in. But all they said was they were looking for fugitives, but they gave no specific information, which is why we were like, all right, everybody on the kitchen table, because we didn't know that, were they looking for us? Were they looking for Mikey? Were they looking for Johnny? Who were they looking for? That's all we knew. So everything else that's just happened is new to all of us.
I kind of wanna like to buy us some time. You know what? I kind of want to put distance between these kiddos. I'm gonna snonkify and teleport front friend. Has to be somewhere I can see. Where is the safest place?
Is there furniture that she could get behind?
Yeah, is there what is kind of the most where is the safest place to mom arm these kids apart
Okay, you wanna
until
put
we understand what's happening here?
You want to put this guy somewhere safe. Am I guessing correctly?
Yes.
Okay.
Not even necessarily like a super safe, but just not
Away.
in the line of fire and so we have enough separation so we can figure out what the hell is happening.
Absolutely. There's a number of. I mean, you could put him. There's no completely. You could put him behind cover. In any of the there's furniture all over the place. You could do all sorts of stuff.
I have to be able to see where I'm sending him though,
Yeah.
because of Snarky, and it has to be within
How
15.
You
Go
could
ahead.
put
How
him on
tall
the
is
other
the-
side of us.
Yeah, I was about to say, how tall is the island?
Island's probably only about.
Here's what I'm trying to avoid, because that was my first thought.
Okay.
If he shouts out, then we suddenly have issues with the illusion of the major image potentially.
Oh, you're trying to
as-
do this and remain hidden.
But that
I mean,
Okay.
I
No,
don't know,
Okay.
because it's Snarky, it's not me that's happening, and it's at range from us.
Okay. No, that's fine. We can try
And the other piece of it is, even if that didn't happen, the pistol will whip around and aim past or through us toward new location. And
That's
so that was what I'm trying to avoid with this.
Okay.
But I did think about that.
You'd just like to
knowing that
move
you're
him
trying
somewhere
to-
out of the range. Oh, go ahead.
Knowing that you're trying to keep us stealthed helps.
I mean, I figured that's our best bet, right? Is to buy a little time and find out.
I think that's an option. The reason I was going with the other option is because I figured what we were going to do is break cover and basically pin these people and be like, okay, what the F?
I'm just
Because-
expecting
but
it's a
do that
double cross
too.
and he's actually on our side, and I'm letting it happen.
I mean, look, having an ambitious climber in an organization is always a good thing because they can be bought, right? If you have to have an enemy, that's the one to have, at least for short term.
I mean, do your thing, baby.
We've also made an assumption, a very big assumption, that person who has Orcish heritage looking for son has walked on in and is related to Mikey,
Mhm.
which, you know, signs
I have no
point
reason to
maybe.
believe that, so I
Yeah,
I am not
question.
operating on that assumption at all, because I can't necessarily see Tallulah grasping Mikey's hand harder.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
so there's I think some of us are making that assumption based on a few bits of information, which he might, you know, who knows?
And-
I think
He could be
Riff is
looking
not
for s-
making that assumption. Jen may be kind of leaning that way. but-
Tallulah, you had a question?
Yeah.
Yeah, is there a resemblance between this gentleman and Mikey?
I mean, here, let's take a look at the tokens. There's Mikey.
Hang on 1 second so I can pull it up for the audience. Okay.
That's Mikey. And this is this guy.
They kind of look the same. Go to Mikey again. Please. Okay.
But Jen, you want to teleport him to some semblance of safety. Maybe just over here on the other side of the living room. Maybe. Oh, you know what?
Sure.
We're going to talk about places you can see that maybe puts him in a little bit of safety for the moment. How about right there?
Hang on 1 second. I still have Mikey taking up my screen.
Oh, sorry.
1 second.
I know, he's a
was
cutie,
typing
it
a
makes
message
sense.
to you all. Sim, where were you indicating?
Oh, over there.
You moved it.
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Because that puts him technically, there's like no, I mean, he could be moved even a little bit further over, and then there's like no line of sight technically for between him and the other guy. Probably the safest version to do the thing that you wanted to do. All right, so that happens, and you watch as
When that goes off,
yes.
I want to cast Dimension Door
Okay.
to get right behind him and put my gun to his back.
Okay.
Him,
Right
with
behind.
him.
Yeah. Give me
Can
a.
we stop with all the firearms? Jeez.
I don't want him screaming.
Who's the him?
Just
in this?
restrain
the this
Goodness
dude.
sake.
Oh wait, shoot, sorry.
The investigator, the
that guy.
tiefling, or the
Tiefling or the orc or the orc fella?
The tiefling.
Okay. So you guys watch as a beam of light comes out of this weapon that has been produced. It's not quite glowing gold. There's a little bit of an orange tint to it. It fires off, impacting the Duraglass. It does not do any damage whatsoever to the Duraglass, and is absorbed, it seems, by it. And then gosh, there's a lot of things happening at once here. Then the tiefling is, appears. Let's just say that like it disappears, gunfires, then he appears elsewhere. And Tallulah, you have now teleported behind him
Yes.
with your
wait,
revolver.
the glass is right behind them.
No,
The glass is
wall.
on the outer edge of
He's
Which
face
edge is
against
which
the
edge
wall.
is the outer edge?
the outside of the box that I've drawn.
Which side
The
of it?
top
All of
is
them.
the top line is the exterior.
The entire exterior of this from
Okay,
wall
so
to
this is an
wall.
entire floor.
Yes, one
Okay.
single floor.
I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah.
just
No,
yeah. Okay.
Catching up. This is stuff. Yeah. It's fine because
Because
I
Let me just see
apologize for
something. I
not
have an idea.
explaining it
no,
again.
no. This is me being unclear. Can I have an idea?
Always.
You're always yes.
Can you get whoever we need to restrain up next to the glass?
well, he's currently right in front of me with a gun
Pin him.
digging into his back.
All right,
Pin
you want to
him
put him
next
up
to
against
the glass because I would like to mold earth.
You want to put him over here?
Oh,
That would be next to us. I can actually say.
Okay.
Let me do this.
Hello,
You
clear
could have.
glass
You could have
manacles.
You could have teleported him next to the glass.
Okay, that works.
So
Teleport next to the glass, and then I would like to mold earth to form basically clear glass manacles, so we can do that.
okay, I need to double check something. I want to make sure.
It's earth or stone.
It
And
does say
there's-
or stone. It doesn't say
It does
unworked
say
either.
that's why I checked, because I was like, is it
Yeah.
just earth or is it stone? If it is
does
stone,
say it. Target alert. If
Shiny,
you
happy
target
people.
dirt or stone, you can cause it to become. Because it says if you target a loose earth, you can move it around. If you target dirt or stone, you can cause that stone to become difficult terrain, which is very similar to what you kind of want to do. I'd say let's make it a pretty easy Arcana check to do something a little outside the realm of what this spell normally does.
okay.
Well, here's my question. This would be 2 turns, correct?
Well, Snonky has
independence.
Or is this one turn? Because
Well,
if,
when
if he
Snarky
gets if he
appears-
gets controlled somehow, I'm not going to dimension door. That's what I'm asking. If it's 1 or 2 turns.
Got it. So it's a 14 on the Arcana. Snunky is on.
A 14 Arcana is going to allow you to do the thing that you want to do.
Okay,
so
great.
You managed to grow a little bit of the duranium glass out onto this fellow, and what manacles get his arms and get his maybe
Legs.
his ankles.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Cool. And Tallulah, you're saying that if this was going on, you would not have teleported. Right?
If it's happening within 6 seconds, then I would be able to tell that he's controlled, and I don't need to break cover to pin him and have him in a situation where we're more in control of him.
Yeah.
That's fair. In that case, Tallulah, when the gun goes off, you recognize it because you've encountered this out here before. That energy beam, it's a stun gun.
Okay.
It's actually what it is. However, you know for a fact that type of weapon almost always has 2 settings. This was the
I'm sorry, what?
stuns. That this type of weapon always has at least 2 settings.
Oh.
One is stun, one is not.
Okay.
It's
Which
a
one
Star
did
Trek
he
phaser.
fire?
What's that?
Which one did he fire?
From the color of the beam and from the way it reacted, it was set to stun.
Okay, cool.
But that doesn't mean that it can't. There's like a little switch on the side.
Yeah. The safety is on right now.
Essentially, yes.
And in fairness, none of us would have known until
not beforehand. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he pulled the gun. Yeah.
That was just
you
I
guys are
was just asking
operating in the
because
moment.
Seeing the beam, I would have
Yeah.
known.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Because you've encountered this sort of. You've had some run-ins with the police.
Yeah, 1 or
before.
2.
And so now, as far as anybody knows, the condo has saved this guy's life, but also attached him to the wall. The condo has attacked him.
It's fancy security.
Yeah. So, what's going to happen immediately is that our friend here, the orcish fellow, is going to turn around and start talking to Serene, and you guys are in earshot, and he's going to say, "Serene, we have to get out of here. We have to get out of here. There are people downstairs waiting for you. They know about your son. They are coming here to arrest him. Is he here?"
Detect thoughts on him. Is this a setup? What is he thinking right now?
Okay. Well, I mean, his surface thoughts are the same things he just said out loud.
Okay, so I guess I would need to insight to tell if he's
Yeah,
lying.
you would need to insight, or you could delve deeper.
I'm not going to delve with the rest of the group in his head because
Okay.
that is something.
Also,
that I
delving will
would
give you
want
away.
to talk to them about first.
Yeah.
So let's see.
Well, it's no. Isn't it gonna only be Latia who? Wouldn't it
I
only
think
be
it's
if
just the
Ezra
fact that-
cast the spell?
Because it's not because of that. It's because detect thoughts has the failure
Oh,
condition.
because of the probing. Yeah.
Yeah.
With a 7 insight, I mean, it's probably genuine here. Seems like
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
Well, gosh, with a 7 insight, she seems like, I mean, there's not a check for the fact that Serene seems to trust this guy almost immediately.
That's
Does
all
she
I need to
seem-
know then.
Does she seem surprised
Yes. That is
by
true.
him being here? Not by the fact
Yes.
that we've disappeared, not by the
Yeah.
fact that Guy is suddenly being attacked by a wall.
Yeah.
By him.
Yeah. Well, she can't see the guy being attacked. Right now, the way you guys have moved this guy, he's actually out of eye line of both of them.
Okay. Because I know a lot of surprising things have happened,
yeah,
but
it's
like,
a lot of moving parts here.
yeah, and so I know I'm asking a very specific surprise, but like,
Yeah. She seems to be focused in on this guy pretty heavily. Yes.
Okay. And she is. Her surprise at him is. She's surprised by him.
Yes, that seems to be the case.
Okay.
And
What is her response to this? I feel like now I'm watching a soap opera, and
You would
Fairless
yeah.
doesn't. Yeah, Fairless doesn't know when to jump on in, and also feels like maybe this is Mikey's choice to jump on in.
I'd say. So, ask your question again, just real quick.
What is Serene's response to him? But then also like
her
she'll
response
take a quick
to him,
look back at Mikey and like, what's Mikey's response to all this?
Yeah.
Okay. And this is going to be the last thing we do before we go on break.
Okay.
Her response to him leaning in to say that is to kiss him,
Okay.
and then we're going to go ahead and go on break. Let's say 25 minutes. So 25 after.
Okay.
Works for me.
25 minutes. Give me 1 second.
Dun, dun,
Okey-dokey.
dun.
Well, this is better than the Fae. I'll say that as much. I'd rather. This is a much better outcome than I'd rather deal with this soap opera than the Fae soap opera. I'll take that. Although I feel like this is way more dangerous in a weird way, but
Yeah.
I'll take it.
All right. We will be back at 25 after. Thanks, guys.
That's good. Ahoy, hoy! And who made that noise? I wasn't
No
looking
one.
at.
What noise?
Okay, it was Lauren. You look more suspicious than anyone else. All right, welcome back. Let's do our credits. Cartography by Shay and Peku. Cartography by Shay and Peku Sci-Fi. Maps by Luke Stratton. Maps by Eightfold Paper. Music by Tabletop Audio. Character tokens by Greek46. Custom tokens by Shay and Peku Tokens. Overlay art by Pack Stream. Custom world map by Freckles Sketches. And logo by Luke and character art by Luke McCay. I will say in chat, I saw someone mention transparent aluminum from Star Trek, and yeah, that's basically what the glass around this building is.
Ah,
Which
nice.
yeah, I was literally trying my best not to say transparent aluminum as I was describing it. It's like, because that's the only thing that came to mind as a reference point. And then somebody in chat was like immediately like transparent aluminum.
Yeah.
I mean, just say transparent aluminium and it's fine.
Oh yeah. But
Because
okay,
the
so
UK does not get Star Trek.
It's so
Yeah,
very posh.
sure, yeah. Thankfully,
Thankfully, they speak a different language.
Absolutely.
Okay, so a lot of things have happened in a very short period of time here.
Yes.
Barnaby Bennett, the orcish fellow, has turned around and basically said that he's trying to get Serene out of here, whilst this fellow over here, Jacques, the sea tiefling, has been restrained. Everybody else is still technically hidden.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
suddenly is offering popcorn to Riv.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And Serene is going to break from the kiss and say, there are people here.
What is the tiefling doing right now?
He is, yeah, well, funny you should ask. Make a perception check.
Oh no. But I'm so good at those. Oh. Sorry, my computer just did something weird. Let's see, perception?
Yes.
Nope, I am completely focused on Mikey.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair.
That's a 1.
That's fair. If anybody else,
I think.
what's your focus? Yeah, this is a real question. Which is your focus? The guy that's over there on the other side of the room, or this weird love drama thing?
So Snockers is right there.
Okay.
With the tiefling.
With Jacques. Avec Jacques.
You want to make a perception check for Snocky?
Sure. Snocky's perception is. Snocky is not leveled up. We're gonna go with it.
While you're doing that, I will also make a perception check because I feel like while Fairless would have taken a moment to look at the kiss, her head is still on a swivel.
Absolutely. Go ahead, make your perception check as well.
Yeah, and while this, she wasn't kidding when like, okay, this is a much more enjoyable kiss than with the Fae.
Mm-hmm.
There's still a lot going on. Ugh. But that's a 10, so...
You rolled a 3 plus 7. You guys have great perception bonuses. It's just not working out for you.
No.
I'm trying to see. Let's see if it rolls. Is it rolling for Snocky? Come on. Yes, it is. Okay. $11.
All right.
Oh no,
So
9. No,
we have a natural 1 that turns into a 7, but doesn't matter because it's a natural 1. We have a 10, and we have a 9.
There's a lot going on.
Mm-hmm.
I will say though, I can pay attention through Snocky if I need to.
Oh, well then what's your
Yeah.
bonus? We'll just use that
So
roll. And...
mine is better. Mine's a +4, and my passive is substantially higher than
What's your passive?
Snocky's. 14.
Jacques is subvocalizing something.
Oh.
no.
Can the thing Where does he sub-vocalize from?
It's just you can see like with a 14. I mean, you can't figure out what is going on exactly, but you can see like a little bit of his mouth moving, a little bit of.
Can can Snunky spray a jet of water at him?
Sure. Actually, I'm gonna say with a 14, that is enough for you to make out some little bits of it, and what you're gonna pick up words like "definitely here," "be ready," and then you spray water into his. There were other words in those sentences, but that's the words you picked up.
Great. And I will write it down on a piece of paper and show everybody.
I'm gonna cast message to Celine.
Okay.
The tiefling knows that we're here, or someone is here. We need to get out now.
I'm gonna ask you all as players. I feel like Ezequa, since you guys are rumbled at this point, would probably drop concentration and just, or at least you guys would move out of the illusion, right?
Yeah. I think
No.
Because I do not want to let this guy see me.
Okay. You want to stay hidden for the moment.
Okay, so I'll let Ezequa, if y'all want to let Ezequa keep it up, I think Fairlos kind of rolls her eyes and will borrow the paper and the pencil and be like, I think it was going to be obvious we were here, points to Jacques, and not indicating like what's anything that she didn't see, 'cause she didn't hear the sub-vocalizing or anything like that. Like, basically the idea of like, what were they gonna do? Like,
I don't want the queen or the empress getting any clue, because she can potentially have someone look at his memories.
And Fairlos is going to once again point to Jacques.
Who's Jacques?
And well,
That's
the
guy on
tiefling.
the CT.
Yeah,
Which
yeah,
we don't know
that's
his
what I'm saying.
name.
I don't want him seeing me. Oh wait, I got this. Greater invisibility, and I walk to the doorway.
Okay. Yeah, because you can get outside of his range
Yeah.
by just going
I just
around
want to
the
get to
corner.
where he can't see me.
Definitely
And
gonna
I'm-
surprise the shit out of Barnaby. But you guys, they're gonna definitely move back this way. I don't really see a easy way for Jacques to get out of adamantine shackles on his arms and legs, so he's probably stuck no matter what.
So I think it's Fairlos, would you like to help me handle this?
I'm unsure how we're handling this, because eventually they're gonna know. I guess we're writing this down to each other. Eventually they're gonna know shit went down here, and they're gonna put it on her. And
Do they really need to know? And I'm trying to find the best way to shorthand this, but
I'm gonna
he's
cast
power
fog
hungry.
cloud between the kitchen and the group.
so wait, he's power hungry,
Wait,
and
we
what?
haven't dropped the
No,
Major
these guys are still up in the illusion, even though Tallulah has walked down and or moved away.
Yeah, because we also got to figure out how we would.
Yeah, everybody's making their own sort of decisions on what to do next here. So what we're getting.
Well, and also we got to figure out how we would get out of this guy's line of sight. without him
That's what the
seeing
fog
us.
cloud is for. Because you can't see through it. So I was gonna put it like here.
Well, before you fog cloud,
Yeah.
It's better to get someone who we can use.
I don't think we can use this guy. I think this dude.
He's power hungry. He wants a promotion. which
Do you-
means you can buy him. You can also scare him. That is a
My thought is get everybody into the bedroom so we can talk.
okay.
We might be able to find out. Riv might be right, and maybe we can find out more specifics from. And Fairless will point at Barnaby, but I'll say Barnaby for clarity's sake.
Yeah.
What specifically we can use against this guy. Maybe this is something that we can do.
I'm just gonna lay it out there.
Yeah. No,
This
I think
is
it's
the kind of person who's incredibly individualistic and really doesn't have any major loyalty, is my sense. They're going to be all about self-preservation.
But why would
Over-
he go against the Empress who can control everyone's mind?
Because
for a
otherwise he's
ragtag
gonna
group?
die.
Dun dun dun.
He what?
If
Oh,
the
wait, does-
option is
Is he controlled?
That's
he's
the question.
bound
That's
to the adamantine glass.
No, I'm
no,
asking
I
if
know,
he's
I know.
controlled
I know what
by.
you're
Can I
asking.
see if he's
Oh,
under
is
the
he-
effect
is he
of the
controlled?
charm?
because
control.
you can see the effects when it's on people or not on
Yeah.
people. He is not
Okay.
charmed.
Okay.
no, if anything, but that's a stronger argument for Riv. He is.
Yeah. Can I drop the rest of the group from the read thoughts and shift it to him and delve?
Yeah, if you want to.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Okay. The saving throw for that is what am I aiming for
I'm
him?
pulling it up. One sec.
It's bonus. It's a 22. Not a 22. 20. No, it is a 22. It's 22. Which it doesn't matter. There's no way your number is 22. He makes the saving throw.
Yeah. It's yeah, it's 15. So
So he did it on just the dice.
yeah. Oops, that's the wrong spell. Okay.
Yeah, you have pretty. I think if I remember correctly, you have pretty low saving throws for your stuff. So
Wisdom
that's gonna come
15.
up from time to time. Yeah, no, he saves on it. You don't
Okay.
get anything deeper.
All right, one thing at a time.
Yeah, we got a lot going on here.
Yeah. How do we move into the bedroom without him seeing all of us?
I believe a fog cloud was mentioned, which would do the job of obscuring.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he has to make a Arcana check to cause the.
Oh, is it not a wisdom saving throw for?
No, it is, but if he wants to, he has to take an action on his turn to make an intelligence check against the spell save DC, ending the spell. Oh, yeah, no, on a success. I'm pretty. I'm sorry.
And smart too.
Yeah. So I've
Okay.
got like 10 years of using that phrase. I keep forgetting.
All right.
Yeah. Now
I'll
that
drop-
part's finished. Yeah, go ahead.
While that's happening, I'll take Tallulah's advice, suggestion, and Riv's suggestion. I'll drop the fog cloud. So I'll cast it so that it's
Okay.
and we don't have to worry about putting it on the thing. But I'll
Because it's going to
drop
be
it
enough that we know
Yeah.
it'll be enough.
so that all of us can do into. I'm assuming bedroom number 2.
Sure.
In bedroom number 2 is so I'll say that Serene and Barnaby are in bedroom 1 already. Serene is collecting up jewelry and various other valuables into a bag.
Okay. And so yeah, get us all in there, close the door, and then very, very quietly make sure to ask how soundproof is this room?
Not I mean very I don't know. hello. These are my son's friends. That is my son. Um, and yeah, they're going to be doing their thing when you guys are having a discussion. Let's say that Mikey, and I don't know if Tululu wants to be paying attention to this or paying attention to the more pressing combat-y stuff, or not combat-y, but like encounter stuff. But Mikey and Barnaby and Serene are having a bit of a reunion of their own, separate from your sort of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I think she'd be over with the group, but constantly like glancing.
Understandable. Johnny is definitely going to speak up though and be like, "All right, so we, what do we know?"
Well, we know that
I know we need to
The
get
other
out
one-
of here as quick as possible.
and the other one has already warned the people downstairs.
Okay, is there another way out of here?
Do I know any other ways out of the building?
No.
We could go down the trash chute.
Riv brought up the idea that finding out whether that one could be bought because he seems to be pretty opportunistic. But I think we need to talk to, and Fairlos will point to Barnaby, who is probably in the middle of a reunion. We need to talk to that one to figure out if that is even a possibility.
If he's willing to sell out to us, what do you think the Empress can give him?
Listen, I think all we really need is for him to sell out to us for the 5 minutes it takes us to get out of this building. After that, I honestly don't care.
Hey, listen, I this is a very interesting little reunion you got going on. You, sir, I need you to come over here. We need your information about what's going on. And he's going to come back down, and he's basically going to take Barnaby by the arm if he doesn't come willingly.
I am going to.
Answer these ladies' questions.
I'll be back. I'm going to make sure he's not getting himself out.
Without being seen.
Snonky's
Yep.
there.
And
It's
I pull
fine.
out. Oh, Snonky's
Wait.
there. That's right. We need
Yeah,
a
Snonky's-
Snonky.
We do have one, actually. Just drop a Snonky
Never
on
mind.
top
I
of
have a
the...
mirror that I was going to use to angle around the corner.
But we don't need. We have a
Nope.
Snooki.
Because we got a Snonky.
All right. So Barnaby looks like a little bewildered at all you people he wasn't expecting to be here that are here.
Mm-hmm. Surprise. We need to get out of this building, but they already know that they already know downstairs that something has gone wrong. How
do we get out?
how viable is your former companion?
Bible. Sorry, let me get the S right. Not very viable. I don't know him very well. I only met him this morning. He was part of. I managed to get attached to the investigative unit looking for my son, and yes, I don't know this Jacques fellow very well, but he is up and coming investigator, as I understand it. My plan is a little in disarray. I had planned on stunning him and then trying to go down the elevator and escaping without them knowing that we were coming. I think they might know we're coming now, so I don't have a plan.
I do. I need to know one of them. And we need to incapacitate the tiefling.
All right.
I've heard his voice. I can mimic it with ascending. And tell them that we're heading to the roof.
Is there a roof?
I mean, it's a
No-
building. I assume it has
not-
a roof.
Not accessible by the elevator, but I don't know. There's a
Quick.
our maintenance fellow, our maintenance guy. He has a fly spell that he uses to get to the top.
I mean, what's to say we don't?
How many of them are downstairs waiting?
I no more than 16.
Do you not know exactly how many are downstairs?
I didn't count. I wasn't. Sorry, I'm doing the wrong voice. I didn't count. I wasn't. No, I don't know exactly. Sorry, I'm not very good at this. This is not sort of my normal thing. I'm not. Apologies.
It's fine. No, and there's more than more than there are of us is probably enough.
I brought. Sorry, hold on. He pulls out a bag. I brought a number of things as possible. I don't have a plan, but I have supplies. And he dumps out a bunch of weird sort of like tokens with feathers on them onto a nearby table, along with a bag of like I don't know, some coins probably. It's hard to tell exactly how much from just looking at a bag because it could be silver, it could be gold, or it could be platinum. You don't know. But he dumps a bag onto the thing, and then there are a number of like scrolls and other potions. Seems like some sort of operative bag he's put together for himself.
Mikey, he knows you're here, right?
I suppose they do know. They were sent here. He says that they were sent here specifically for me. So
Well, Celine can't stay here after this, so why don't you run out and check that tiefling's pockets?
fair enough.
All right.
I mean, look, here's my thought.
Mm.
We saved his life once. If we can't leverage that right now,
Is he a hand of the Empress?
Yes, he is in fact a hand of the Empress.
I don't know that we can buy him off then.
we saved his life,
I know.
and he's worried about a promotion.
And what do you think will happen when we get away and he goes back to the Empress?
We get away.
All right. I don't think.
Or,
I think
we,
he's
or
going
we
to tell
don't.
us yes,
the option,
and then
the option is that, or
double-cross
we
us.
don't. And then, I mean, does that?
I will defer to y'all, but I don't trust this man to not immediately turn us
No,
in.
I don't trust him at all.
I'm saying I don't think he will.
But why? Maybe I should have just let him get shot.
If we are trying to either persuade or intimidate him into helping us or being bought or switching sides, even if it is only for today or for this moment, what would be the plan? Would it be for him to go downstairs, take the
Here's
group?
my thought.
Okay.
We tell him we saved his life once. We reveal as little of ourselves as possible. We put something benign on him and convince him that there is a timed device that we have the control to, that if he does not follow through and get us out, will be a problem.
I pull a horn out of my bag.
The blackened horn from the dream or the nightmare dimension.
Yeah.
Okay.
Think this would work?
Absolutely.
And I pulled it out. I don't know who wants to go talk to him and plan it, but
Well, are we trying
We also
to?
give him the option of working with us, which is a better choice for him, which of course he's not going to stick with for very long, but we might get something out of it.
In the end, all we
you
need
don't
is
become a hand of the Empress without displaying tremendous loyalty, and he is not under the control of that spell.
Well, that spell only requires people to be willing to do something very specific at a very specific
No,
time.
I understand that. I'm just saying that he is intentionally loyal enough that he made it to the rank of Hand of the Empress.
He might be loyal or he might be opportunistic. Either way, point taken. Are we trying to be persuasive or are we trying to be intimidating?
I mean, based on what we heard, it's opportunistic, right? He just wants status. Maybe we can help him. Maybe he doesn't know about us for
What if-
reasons. Maybe
That's
we've
better.
been
Do-
protected.
What if I
Maybe
do
we've
let him
been.
see me? And we offer him a place in the new empire. I have no problem.
Power-hungry people are the easiest to manipulate.
Mm-hmm.
When you say let him see you, you mean as
me. And we con him.
That's better than my idea. I was just going to try and break out one of the windows and jump out.
I mean, that may be the best idea.
He's got featherfall tokens, so
What do you think, Captain?
at the moment he's under our control, so it's worth a try. If the discussion goes south or is not to our liking, you can always just knock him out, knock out a window. I can climb down, we can use the featherfall tokens, we can do what we need to do and run for it.
I can teleport us outside.
How far?
And
I
then
mean, we
you
need to
can
be down by the
featherfall
ground, though, don't we?
well, you need
Well-
to.
If we're, not if we're feather falling.
Oh. Then
So
that
we
may be
have
the
a
best
way
to
out
do
if we
it.
need it. But if we have the potential to get information and a backdoor in with the Empress, I
Okay.
say we take it.
Certainly worth a try. I'm going to stay in here, though.
Probably a good
There's no
idea.
reason for all of us to go out there. There's certainly no reason that he needs to see or learn any more than he needs to in order for us to try to get what we need out of this. And at any point, if this seems to start to go south, or if it seems like he's trying to manipulate the opposite way, we knock him out and we take the featherfall.
It's fair. So Lula, you want to go and have a conversation with
I
this
don't know
feather?
which one we were actually talking about, whether threatening him or trying to get him to someone.
I mean,
Oh.
it was a
It's,
little
it's
bit
a
of
combination of the two.
Okay.
column
It's a-
A and column B. Yeah.
It's a developing situation.
Because
Figured-
we have to show him forced status and power
Mm-hmm.
in order to get him to buy in with us.
All right.
Yeah. We saved your
But-
life.
and we saved your life. You wouldn't have survived without us.
Mikey comes back with a gun.
It's our choice if you live or die right now.
I'm gonna wash off my makeup of the maelstrom.
Mikey comes back with a gun, a warrant for his own arrest.
Frame that and put
And-
it on the wall.
This was the only thing I could find of significance or that was of a threat.
That's enough.
This is an awful picture of me.
Oh, they didn't get your nose right at all.
Not at all. And this anyway.
All right.
Is it the same type of gun that has the stun
It is.
and the kill setting?
Yeah.
I'm going to Tallulah, are you the one that's gonna go talk to him?
I can if y'all are okay with it.
I think it makes sense. I
Alright.
think, Mike, if you don't mind, go with her. And Fairless will indicate for Tallulah to take that gun.
Mm-hmm.
And will very intentionally flick the switch to put it on kill.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well,
say,
Tallulah already has a gun that can kill people.
yes, but
But he
Tallulah's
knows
gun.
what this one does.
Exactly. Tallulah's gun. People.
It's traceable.
Well,
That's fair.
traceable, but also more importantly, people might look at it and not understand what it does.
Mhm.
That's fair.
And actually, that's what Farrell. People might not understand what your gun does. He
Okay,
will
well, I'm
understand
picking up
what
what you're
that
putting
gun
down.
does in that mode.
For the sake of description here, just so you guys know, now that you have one in front of you, it is a
phaser.
handheld. Yeah, but instead of
Sorry.
like, I always think of the phaser as the TNG phaser that you hold like this.
Yep.
Mhm.
This is a gun. With it, but it is sort of silver, like think 1960s sci-fi ray gun sort of stuff. It
Mhm.
is a little handheld ray gun. That he'll hand over to Tallulah at the request.
Okay.
And you don't have to point it at him, but just make sure that he clearly sees what setting it's on.
Right.
And then you
Um,
can always switch the setting before you shoot him.
Actually, I think, and she's gonna switch it back to stun. I think I'm gonna let him see me flip it.
That's fine too.
Might be a little more impactful.
Yes, in many of the stories I have seen, it is always yes, to physically do the thing in front of the it looks really cool. Yes.
All right.
Um,
Do you want? I'll be on standby, I suppose, for you. I'm fairly
mean-
strong with lying. If I not lying, but pretending
It's up
if
to
we
you.
need it.
I can't guarantee that he can't read thoughts either.
He can't. We have, and Fairless will point to the rings.
can't read your thoughts.
No, I'm saying read Oz.
Yeah,
he
we
can't read
you
your
can't.
thoughts.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
we
I
all have the rings.
forgot about that. Yeah.
You've had one for forever.
I know, but it's invisible. I forget it's there.
Yeah, we all have rings of mind shielding.
Yes. All right. Well, if you want to come, you can. If you can keep a poker face.
I'll watch through Snonky, and should something change, I will be there.
Hey, I
All right.
appreciate that.
So as you guys are walking away, the people who are staying in this room will catch Johnny looking over at Barnaby's direction and say, "Have we spoken before?" And Barnaby will say, he'll stop, consider it really quickly, and then say, "Not out loud."
Oh, this is
and-
so juicy. Okay.
Some level of understanding passes between them that it's not going to require a check for you guys to pick up.
Spy shit.
All right. Tallulah's going to kind of walk to the corner, take a deep
Okay.
breath.
Is Mikey going with her? Mikey
is
should be going with.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm moving the token right now.
Okay, all right.
And she's going to kind of take on a regal atmosphere.
Okay.
Ready?
I was born ready.
That's
And then I
awesome.
wasn't for a while, and then I was again. It's a whole thing.
We'll catch up. And I'm going to cross the corner.
Cool. Immediately, this fellow starts struggling at his bonds at the sight of you.
And I'm going to walk up.
Desperately struggling at his bonds.
You know who I am?
Yes, I know who you are. I am so sorry. I don't understand. What are you doing here? I'm sorry. It's not my space to question. I know. I just need clarification. What was? This is panic.
Mm-hmm.
Riv in the room goes, this may be easier than we thought.
You need to tell your associates to stand down.
Oh, I didn't hear anything from you, Tallulah.
You need to tell your associates to stand down. I do not require the hand.
Okay. I will
Now.
do that. I assume of course that Snonky has stopped spraying water into his mouth at some point.
Yes,
and-
yeah. No, it's not. That was a let's interrupt you trying to mutter off to the.
I mean, I assumed it happened before. Actually, I was gonna say I assumed it happened before you guys turned around the corner, but I wasn't sure how long you were just spraying water into his mouth.
No, it was more of a just like trying to interrupt
Okay.
the.
I actually meant to ask that earlier. I was like, "Are you still spraying water in this guy's mouth?" All right. So, yeah,
It's just a water fountain
it's fine.
perpetually. He's a fountain. He's like a reverse,
Yeah.
post.
Oh, it's like when the dogs are trying to bite at the hose water.
Yeah.
It's-
It's at random intervals, which is even worse.
I mean, you hear he doesn't sub vocalize this time. He's just like, stand down. Who should I say? Should I tell them it's you or
Tell them someone of importance.
okay? But I'm not the highest ranking person.
I don't care what you tell them, but it's not me. Prove yourself. Make something up.
Okay, let's see how good he is at making stuff up. Roll 1d20. Hey, not very good. Oh no. Yeah, no. Clear the building. They have a bomb.
That's going to cause a big panic. Congratulations. And I'll slap him across the face.
I'm so sorry. You didn't give me much to go on. I just needed. Yeah, of course it's not your fault.
Goodbye. And I'm going to turn.
Yeah, with those words, his eyes are gonna go real wide.
And I'm going to turn and walk back around the corner. Alright, well, we can rush out of the building as they evacuate it. Let's go. And I'm going to rely on
Did
the
he
fact
just make it worse for us?
that, well,
I'm trying to
no,
figure that out
because
here's
because now the entire building is going to be evacuated.
but
But
here's
except we're now terrorists.
no, because there's not a real bomb. What I
Right,
think, but here's where I think it might be worse because let's assume eventually the building's gonna let him go. He is now gonna
It's
say
not. It needs. Well, I mean, someone's gonna have to come.
someone will come and cut him loose. What he's gonna say is, the princess told me, or said,
No, he's not. I told him I was not here. He's not.
Yeah, okay.
I'm worried it's gonna get back the
I think it's gonna get back to.
because he thinks it's the princess. And the last time we had this happen, they figured out, oh shit, it was someone masquerading as the princess. And you need to reveal yourself in a day or I'm not saying that this is necessarily a bad thing, but that's what I'm worried about, is that if you're going to reveal yourself in a couple of days, but they've now been warned ahead of time that someone is
That I'm here.
masquerading as you.
Right.
Can I offer a suggestion? Let's
Sure.
not trust the elevator.
Mhm.
If you have an easy way for us to get outside of those windows, let's just go that way. I don't want to go through 16
Why don't we just
agents.
have him
Really?
say that he was wrong? Is that just not a thing we can do?
I can go back out and tell him to mend his incompetence and tell them that he was mistaken. Would that work?
Does that fix anything for us here?
I'm trying to think.
He rolled a 4. I was just like,
Oh,
yeah, he's not.
God.
They're evacuating the building.
Mhm.
So it's not that the guards are coming up, because why would they? It's everyone is being told to go out. So if we take the elevator, it's not that we're going to run into them. We're going to run into everybody.
I'm going to. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So either when you go out there, it's not just amend your incompetence. It makes sense for, and this is Lauren speaking, because I think Feralos will eventually come to something.
Mhm.
It makes sense for you to go out there at this point and just tell him what we want him to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So either we tell him what we want him to do, or at this point we just bamf and go. So, and then my other suggestion is, if we're going to tell him what we want him to do, it should also include at this point making sure he's not going to tell anybody about you being here somehow or something, or because that's the thing that I'm worried about, is that he's going to inadvertently give away the fact that you are here before we get to do that mic drop.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then.
So either we just bamf, or we tell him what we want him to do, and we somehow get him to forget that you were here. And does Essequav mind wipe?
I don't think she has.
I'm
she
going
has, I
to turn to Mikey's dad. How bad is this man?
As I mentioned before, I don't know him very. I don't know him very well. Bad though. You don't move from knuckle to finger to hand without being
Ruthless.
a terrible person.
Get through the window. I'm going to go try to cover our tracks.
I think the plan was just to teleport us out past the window and then to feather fall
Right,
down.
but I
so-
have to go do something to keep him from snitching on me.
Yes.
And I'm going to go back around. I'm going to wait for...
I love the comedy of this all, of being like going around the corner
I know.
twice,
Yeah,
coming back. be like,
before
Hey.
you do,
Mhm.
hold on a second. Before we commit just an all-out murder, because
Oh, you picked up on that, did you?
yeah, especially
yeah, especially with the you guys go ahead and leave. I've got something I gotta do.
Yeah, especially since Feralos is not just leaving, especially if we've just suggested you know, if she has suggested this and then it's turned into an all-out murder.
I mean, also murder doesn't solve your problem of information getting out anyway.
Well, he's the only one who's seen me.
Yes, but there are ways to get information from dead people, even with the head
Gimme-
destroyed.
Not
Give
if I
me-
take his jaw.
Put the thing on stun him, knock him out.
All right.
We're
And
taking him with us.
I do have a bag of holding.
We're not. We might for 9 minutes and 30 seconds. Would you stun him? Would you knock him out? Riv, once he's knocked out, would you please disengage him from the wall? We'll take him with us. We don't need to figure this out right now. Let's take the problem with us.
That makes sense. All right. And I will walk back around the corner.
And don't even bother talking to him. Just stun him.
Then I'm just going to walk up to him, hold the pistol. I'm going to show him that I flip it. Or no, it was on stun. That's right. And I'm just going to point it at him and shoot him.
Right before you pull the trigger, he's gonna say thank you.
You're welcome.
Once he is stunned, Riv, would
Insight?
you-
What was he thanking me for?
Not killing him.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
I'm not gonna
I
make you
will-
roll for that.
Yeah.
I will mold earth to return the pane of glass to its previous state.
I
Yeah,
will grab him.
Well, hold on. We've been playing a little bit wonky with the mold earth now. We did do the Arcana check to see if it would work the first time. It is a cantrip you can cast infinitely, so even if you failed on a check, you could try again. But I'm gonna give you like I'm. hmm. I mean, there are other ways you can get him out of there. Like someone could grab him in Dimension Door, but that's a resource cost you probably don't want to spend. Um, give it to me another Arcana check just to see if you can do it, rather than like infinite sort of like if you fail one this, it's not going to work. Period. And again, what was it? I had it last time, 12. So it should be decently easy to pass.
Does Essequa have guidance?
I don't think so.
It's fine. It's a 15.
Awesome.
You
16,
managed to,
actually.
yeah, you managed to unattach him from the wall or the wall of glass.
Perfect. I'm gonna
And he
grab
just
him.
slips down.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab him. I'm gonna start a mental counter, stick him in the bag of holding, and go. Let's find the wall that is the opposite side of the exit, and where are we going once we get outside?
Nearest roof?
Well, we're going down once we get outside.
That's
We're going
right.
to
we
the-
have
You
to
don't get a lot
angle
of
down
control.
to a roof.
Okay, and then where are we going?
University, I suppose. Or the bar.
I would suggest the
The
I would
bar, and then the university through the bar's
Right.
jukebox, if memory serves.
Let's do it that way then.
and that's where we're going.
All right.
It seems like a plan.
Serene has gathered up like a fairly large bag of valuables for the road.
I just
You
look at her.
You didn't happen to put a change of clothes or two in there, did you?
You watch as she like flicks her arms out and her gown changes colors and
That's-
form, then and like material as well.
Yeah, you got a prestidigitation on you as well?
No, this is a glamored armor.
Beautiful. Get yourself a change of clothes and then we'll go. Trust me, you're gonna want a change of underwear at least once.
Oh, she like it hadn't occurred to her
Yes.
that it had not occurred to her that she needed to change clothes for any other reasons than to look good. And it's,
You all, the people who know Fairlow's best, watches as she just takes a slow breath. Face remains exactly the same.
and she collects up a few a few essentials on top of the jewelry and other valuables that she has packed away.
And you know what? The jewelry and the valuables for funding a revolution, totally, absolutely essential. But you know what is going to be essential? A change of underwear.
Yeah.
Excellent. We go to the wall that is going to get us the furthest away from the door.
That'd be the north wall on this because the elevator's at the
Perfect.
south wall. So, all right. And what's the plan to teleport out of here?
Looking
Riv.
for a roof that has an egress
Snuck.
on it.
I mean, when you get outside, so you're very high up.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, we said 34th floor.
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna have a lot of control when you're feather falling,
Mhm.
really.
We want to just try to aim for a roof
Mm.
that has
You can
an egress
certainly
point so we
try.
can get back down.
We will do our best. But the good thing about
Snuggy
Featherfall,
can fly. Can we have Snocky kind of do a lead line type situation or something?
Yeah. So you said that, I was like, is there gonna be like a bunch of string attached to a floating
Yes.
water
The
elemental?
Snocky kite.
50
I mean,
room.
he's not carrying us, but it would
Yeah.
be just steering.
Just sort of tugging your slowly falling.
like we're going this direct. Like it's like a little
He's
thing on
flying us
the
like a
when
kite.
you're
I
in the
would say
water.
that will increase your chances significantly, and we'll say that there will be advantage on your rolls to try and land in a specific place, but there will be a check for that.
excellent.
That makes sense. Okay.
With let's call it a DC 14. I'm not sure what the check's going to be yet, but we're not there yet, so I don't need to know just yet. How are you getting outside?
Snunky. Poof. Us.
Poofs everybody.
Poof.
Okay. And his thing is, it doesn't have to be onto a solid surface, right? That's like
Oh
the whole
wait, I'm
point.
sorry. This is actually going to be a 3-step thing
Okay.
because I can bring people to me, but it's got to be the other way around.
Essequa and
Okay.
I can dimension door us to get 4 of us outside.
Okay, then let's do that.
Okay.
Right, to get you outside,
Mhm.
and then you can teleport people to you with
Correct.
Snonky. Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay, that sounds like you guys have a plan.
That was how we're doing it to get everybody inside. So
Yeah.
basically, we're doing what we
Yes.
got to get everybody inside, except in
Back
reverse.
outside.
In reverse. Okay.
And 34
So many
floors
steps. This
We
is
don't need
these
two
are the
dimension. We
steps.
don't need 2 dimension doors for that. That's a resource that you probably don't need to necessarily spend. You just need one to get Rivulet outside.
I'm gonna
along with-
let Essequa use hers.
Oh,
Actually,
are
I'll
you,
use mine since
Essequa?
she's not here.
No, I think since Esqua's not here to say that she wants to use that spell
Yeah.
slot, it should probably fall to the person who is here.
Yeah, that's what
That's
I'm saying.
fair.
I'm
Oh,
going
okay.
to use it. I was joking.
Oh, I thought you were being serious. I was like, I don't think we're going to do that.
Yeah, no. I followed up with I'm just kidding.
Gotcha.
No, the only
I was
spell
laughing
slot
too much.
she's using is the one she agreed to
Yup.
use, which was at the beginning of the game,
Yup.
which was the
Yeah.
major image.
I would
I'll
never
use
do
spell
that.
slots of players who aren't here if it's like dire or something, but
Yeah.
if there's another alternative, we
Yeah.
will.
Yeah.
No, it's I was just kidding.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I was laughing so hard I missed you saying that you were joking.
Okay. I will grab Rivulet,
Mhm.
cast Dimension Door,
Okay.
pop us through, and
The rest of us are gathered around Snonky.
I'm gonna interject here. You all have all collected a Featherfall token.
yes.
Yes.
Are there
We've
enough
done
for
the-
everybody?
oh. The appropriate prep.
The
I
Featherfall
see.
token only works for you. It
Right. Is
just
there
works for
enough
you.
for everyone to have one?
Yeah.
Okay.
He brought like a handful.
Oh, I'm gonna
So it's
pocket
like-
an extra one then.
Okay. There probably are let's see. I mean he grabbed a handful. Imagine like a handful of coins. Let's say he brought I don't know, let's call it 17.
Okay.
Cool.
He literally just
So
reached into a bucket.
Everyone can have 3. Is that or
I mean,
that.
he's keeping they are his.
okay?
That's fair.
I didn't know if that was
Yeah.
the goal with that.
I'd say Tallulah, if you want to snag an extra one, I
Mhm.
mean,
Do you want a sleight of hand, or
then
can I just?
you
snag
want
it?
to ask, or do you want to slide a hand in?
No, I'm not asking.
Then slide a hand it for me. Oh, 1d20.
Okay, I can
17.
fly next level anyway.
It's fair, you can. Yeah, you're 17 versus his 7. Does
Hey.
pretty good.
I succeeded on a roll, y'all.
He doesn't notice you taking it.
Carlos can
That's my
climb, so she figures if things go real wrong, she'll just climb down the building.
Yeah, I heard you mention that I'll climb down if I need to earlier. All right, so this is the plan. You dimension door out, and then Rivulet would almost immediately need to do the
Knockers.
socket
Boom.
thing. We'll assume the rope has already been tied. We don't need to work our way through that. The rope has already been tied. All right, so I'm gonna say I need all of the present players to roll a. What is a? I'd like to land on that distant rooftop check.
Acrobatics?
No,
No, not acrobatics. I'm not good at that. Charisma based.
It's probably
I
physical.
mean,
You know,
it's
I-
survival.
okay,
maybe,
okay.
or it
We're
depends what. Go ahead.
Yeah, we're using Featherfall.
I'm gonna
to
say
do it.
generic. I'm saying generic dexterity check.
Okay. Acrobatics does say
Not
perform an
because none of you
acrobatics
guys are proficient in trying to land on faraway roofs. It's just your D20 plus 2, and your DC for this is 14. What did I say? D20 plus 2. D20 plus whatever your Dex modifier is, and your DC is 14. With advantage because of the rope lead that's pulling you in that direction.
Okay, that is helpful because
Okay, first one was not good. Let's do with advantage.
Oh no. Okay. Okay.
Tallulah gets a
21.
Oh no, I do not do well.
Oof.
Was
Thanks
that with
to the-
advantage?
Oh wait, what am I saying? I have my manta ray glide.
You do, yeah.
Oh,
That's literally
Why
like
am
your
I
whole thing.
that? Yeah, that's I can
And
actually
in fact-
basically make myself fly. What am I
And
doing?
in fact, now that I'm thinking about that ability that you have, that is literally the cornerstone of your build. I would argue that
tired.
I would argue that you probably do have some skill in landing on faraway.
Yeah,
distance.
I can probably be the kite.
And in fact, between you and Stonky, you do manage to land on a Stonky. You do
Yeah,
manage to land on.
literally, this is what I am built to do,
Yeah.
and I did not
Nice.
think about it. Yeah,
Yeah. Apologies that it didn't come to me either.
It did eventually.
we can even like go like an inch from the building if we want to
yeah.
do a little fly, like a Superman flyby
Yeah.
of everybody in the
Do
building.
like a
so
flip in
Raven's-
midair.
but
Between you and
not
your
a good idea.
between you and your that you're able to deliver these people to another rooftop. However, I will say Furloughs, you start to notice that there are people. One, there are other people feather falling off of this tower at this point.
Mhm.
People rushing out at the bottom level as well. However, some of those people that are rushing out at the bottom seem to have clocked you and are moving in the direction of the building that you are landing on top of.
That is good to know. I will
And
once
as
we
you-
all once
Yeah.
we all land, I will let everybody know we have been spotted.
As you kind of land / roll onto this rooftop, which is only about 3 stories tall, I think that's a good spot for us to end our episode.
Real quick, as soon as I land, I'm gonna open the bag to get more air in there.
You have to actually let the way the wording is. You actually have to let them out and then put them back in.
Okay,
Yes.
I'll pick him up by his
D-
scruff, so his head is out.
I would say because it's been at this point less than a minute, and Fairlos is keeping the ticking clock. So
Oh, okay.
yeah. So don't worry about it just yet, especially since Fairlos is clocked that we are being followed.
Yeah.
So
I just don't want the guy to suffocate because we forgot to.
yeah. Oh no. Trust me. We went through all this trouble
Yeah.
to not kill this guy and bring him with us. We are not accidentally killing this guy.
Okay.
But no, I very intentionally said Fairlos is when we get to the
Yeah.
8-minute mark.
And I want to be
He's gonna
clear.
start-
You did.
I want to be clear because I'm sure you have DMs that would do this differently. I'm not going to let you kill the guy because you have specifically said you don't want to and that you are keeping track of this.
Okay.
Even if I somehow make a mistake and we forget to check in that bag for a while, I will still assume you are pulling his head out. I just imagine Furloughs opening the bag, reaching in, pulling his head out, and then dunking him back in.
Yeah. I'm also assuming we know how long he will be stunned for, and we will reapply the stun when necessary so that he will.
The stun lasts for a minute.
That's okay. We don't have a lot in the bag.
Well, he can't interact with anything else in the bag. Mostly, I don't want him.
There's a way to escape if you're conscious.
Yes,
from
but
that.
which I'm even less concerned about that. Mostly, I'm concerned about us going to pull him out to give him some air and him trying to cause
Hey,
trouble.
What's
that way.
happening here?
Yeah.
That.
Oh no, it's the princess. Don't kill me. Put me back in the bag.
That's
the
fair.
bag.
Put me back.
I deserve the bag.
But
You
that's a
can
good
throw
place.
them in my outhouse.
That is.
I
This
think
went in a weird direction all of a sudden. I'm not here for no.
it. I think it was a good place for us to end. I'm not sure if it is now.
think it
No, but
was.
we're gonna call it there as you guys kind of land / roll onto a neighboring rooftop. It is not one of the crystal buildings. Let's be clear. It is a normal, sort of normal-ish looking building. It's a very, very fancy place you guys are in, regardless. But it is not one of the crystal buildings you're landing on top of, and it's only about 3 stories tall. So, let me do the credits real quick. Cartography by Shay and Peku. Cartography by Shay and Peku Sci-Fi. Maps by Luke Stratton. Maps by Eightfold Paper. Music by Tabletop Audio. Character tokens by Greek46. Custom tokens by Shay and Peku Tokens. Overlay art by Pack Stream. I want to get through that in one breath. I used to be able to. What happened? Custom world map
got
by
longer.
Sketches. It did get a little long. Logo and character art by Luke McCay. No, I just need to have better breath control. Thank you to our moderators, Billith and Strike Red Kite, and Katie. What's going on?
Hey guys, I am Katie Downey, aka Goblin Katie, and you can find me on all the socials at Goblin Katie or on Bisky at goblinkatie.com. Coming up on October 8th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be appearing on a brand new stream. It's called Shadow City Mysteries House of Sky, and I am getting to play with an amazing group, and I am super, super excited about it. It's a sort of a clockwork noir, and it is set in a world devoid of color. So it's going to be very fun. The 8th. I think it's the 8th. I don't know. I've had so many dates going around because my mother is getting ready to have hip surgery. You are right. It's the 7th. I am so sorry. It's the 8th for the DM because he's in Malta. Anyways, so on the 7th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you can catch me at Play on Words Studios. And it's going to be super fun, and I hope you can come out. Thank you.
Who corrected you? Who was right?
Phaedra.
Oh, okay. It was chat. I was like,
Yeah.
What?
Thank you so much.
Also, I love that you were kind of right, except time zones.
Yeah.
And that
Yeah.
was wild.
Our DM is wonderful. He's actually the creator. He's one of the 3 creators of the game. And a hoot. I love him to pieces. But he's in Malta, so.
Which is amazing and also wild. And time zones.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Hi, I'm Lauren Urban, she, her. You can find all the stuff I'm doing at my website, lauren-urban.com. You can also go to my Blue Sky, which is also lauren-urban.com because synergy. I also have an Instagram because sometimes you gotta do the thing, and I'm Lauren Oboe there. And you can find all the stuff I'm doing at those 3 places. I would rattle them off, but it's way easier to just go there. So thank you.
Are we? Never mind.
Wait, what?
The
Oh, wait, what?
well, we posted a thing over the weekend. Are we talking about the thing? That we're
Oh,
posting about?
the Fantasy Grounds thing.
Yeah,
we can-
Cons. Yeah,
yeah.
Scrum Con.
yeah.
Do you want to do that? Because I'm going to talk about other things.
Oh yeah. So Fantasy Grounds Con is happening, celebrating Fantasy Grounds, which is, the grounds of fantasy. No, it's a convention that they're doing to celebrate Fantasy Grounds, which is a BTT, which happens to be a thing that Adam Bradford is very, very involved in. Adam Bradford was a guy that, Jen and I used to work with a lot and still love and everything. And so they're doing like a whole day of streaming. And then at the end of, I think it's like 2 days of streaming. Anyway, at the end,
yeah.
it's a whole big thing. And at the end of it, the last thing that they're doing is Jen Kretschmer and Lauren Urban and Adam Bradford and Hope Lavelle and B. Dave Walters and Alicia, Alicia Marie are getting together and doing a stream.
What?
That collection of people,
I wonder what we could possibly be doing with that collection of people.
No idea.
No idea. So, check those socials that I just rattled off. I'm gonna get the specific date and time.
It's November 8th at 2 p.m.
November 8th at. It didn't list the date yet. It's
We
the
might
end of
not
the
have-
stream.
It might not have given the time yet.
It
But
hasn't
it's the
given
end of
the
the con.
time. Yeah, it's the end of the con. But to keep an eye on the Fantasy Grounds of ETT, which on Blue Sky at the very least is fantasygrounds.com because synergy. But it will be DM'd by Greg Haben, who I believe is one of the people who works at Fantasy Grounds. And so I don't know what I'm going to be doing there and what we're all going to be doing, so you should follow along and see what we might be doing. I just love playing with these people, so I said yes.
I love playing with these people.
I am
too.
so
I also said
happy.
yes.
Whatever.
The speed with which I said yes. I was thinking I should email Adam. And literally, I went and looked at my phone and had gotten an email from Adam 2 minutes before saying, "Hey, are you around to do a thing?" And the speed with which I was like, "Yes, I miss you."
You want to know the
Um,
speed in which I did a thing? So Luke and I are going up to Calgary, literally, for Luke's dad is getting married on November 7th. And we
Oh,
were deciding whether we were going to fly back that evening or on the 8th. Unfortunately, we hadn't bought tickets yet. And then I got that email and I went, Luke, we're flying back on the 7th because I have a thing on the 8th.
Y'all have made me
it's the
so
people.
ridiculously happy. I
Yeah,
cannot even tell
whatever
you.
whatever it is has made Katie euphoric, it seems.
It really has.
We'll talk to you about it afterwards. But yeah, it's just a bunch of really cool people that I love that I said yes to. But you'll have to find out later what we're doing.
Yeah. We're sitting around just shrugging. I have given it away. End of story. No, I'm Jen Kretschmer. You can find me on the interwebs as dreamwisp.besky.social, or dreamwispjen, depending on where you are hanging out. I will be doing that Fantasy Grounds Con thingamajiggy. And also, Alindra is in Idle Champions now. So again, with a new skin, looking shiny with Professor Griff and Lore Keeper Alindra, Legend Keeper Alindra. So please go check that out. And that's what I got.
All right. That's everybody. So I am Jeremiah Sumerian. You can find me all over the place at D Sumerian. And other than a little bit of writing I've been doing lately, I don't have a whole lot yet. I'm planning on starting a new start playing game for, I want to say, Tuesdays pretty soon. So hopefully we'll get that put together. But other than that, I don't really have an outro yet. So try not to die. And I will see you all again next week. Bye.